Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In last video, we have installed Hadoop in our virtual machine. We have installed Ubuntu in our VMware Workstation Pro software. Then we have installed Hadoop on top of our Ubuntu operating system. Now we will perform a word count program that is a classical example of MapReduce framework of Hadoop. So to do so, we first have to start our virtual machine. So I will open my VMware Workstation Pro, and then I will start my virtual machine that we have created in our previous video. If you have skipped that, you can watch that video. I will add link in the description of this video. And yes, we will perform a word count program using MapReduce framework. So first we have to start all our Hadoop services. So I am booting into my Ubuntu operating system. Then I will start my Hadoop services so that I can perform a word count program. There are two ways of performing word count program. One is using inbuilt word count example that is present inside the Hadoop, and second one is creating a custom word count program, compiling it, and then performing a word count program using it. So we will we will follow the both the approaches to perform the word count program. So my virtual machine is up and running. Now I will start my Hadoop services, my data node name, node resource manager, can rename node and all. First we can see by default there are only JPS, no other services are running. I will enter start. First thing is what? No. As we have installed Hadoop, you have followed the instruction in my previous video. In my previous video, we have not configured our mapred-site.xml file. So you have to configure that file with the proper configuration to use the MapReduce framework. So first let me come back to the my GitHub repository from where you have installed the Hadoop. Yeah, it is the same file which I have shared with you in my previous video. You have used it to install the Hadoop. If you have used this configuration, here you can see I have modified this configuration. So make sure your configuration look like this. You have to configure your mapred site.xml before starting your Hadoop services. You can directly enter this command and you can see your configuration should be like this. You can see I have configured my yarn for resource manager and my path for MapReduce. I have to configure all these to use MapReduce framework. It is very important step, and I have created another guide. I will add the link of both these documentation in description of this video. Don't worry about the links and all. I will add all the links. But yes, we have to configure our mapred site.xml file. So I have created a word count.md, a brief documentation of word count on Hadoop using MapReduce framework. But first thing is you have to configure this using nano text editor. You have to add all this configuration inside your mapred site.xml file. You have to add this configuration. It is a very important step. I have already added, as you can see, I already shown you I have added this configuration. So I can simply start my all the Hadoop services using start all.sh. I can start all my services because I have configured my mapred-site.xml. So it is a little bit catch. If you have used my old documentation for installation of Hadoop, then you have to configure this. If you are watching this video and you have not installed Hadoop yet, then you can simply follow instruction listed in this documentation because I have modified the configuration. First, we have not configured all these. We have in our old configuration we have only configured the MapReduce framework. We have only configured the yarn as a resource manager, but we have not configured all these configuration. Now I have fixed that in my brief documentation of installation. But if you have not configured that, if you have followed my old documentation, don't worry. Simply open this word count.md, open this, copy this command, paste it, then add this configuration inside your mapred-site.xml. Then you are good to go. Now you can perform a word count program, and you can use a yarn, yet another resource negotiator, for your resource management, and you can use its web UI for monitoring your jobs. I will open it side by side. My all the services are up and running. I will open it in full screen mode. Okay. I will open it in full screen mode. Okay. Wait, I will done. Now all my services are up and running. Name node, you can see name node, data node, okay, resource manager, node manager, secondary name node, and all the services are up and running. Now I can perform my word count program. First step is what you can see. I have listed all the steps, but first step is you have to create a directory in which in which you have to put your file, your text file, in which you want to perform a word count program. First step is I will create a file using nano text editor, nano data.txt. You can name it anything. Okay, I am naming it data.txt, or I can name it mm, word count data.txt. Now inside this file I will write anything, in any words in which I want to perform a word count. Like I will write cat, rat, dog, bat, rat, car, bat, rat, so bat, no, car, bat, rat. I will enter again car, 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 rat, bat, cat. Now I want to perform word count on this file. I will press Ctrl plus X, Y, enter. Now I can view contents of this file. I can simply write cat to view contents of the file. Name of the file, word count data.txt. Oh, word count. Oh, there is silly mistake. Okay. You can see this is the content of file in which I want to perform a word count. Now I will create a folder in my HDFS. First let me open the resource manager, and this is the web view of my resource manager, and this is the web view of my name node. We can say HDFS. See here, you can see there are only, I can simply write HDFS, DFS, ls, root. You can see there are three directories present: first, second, and temp. First, second, and temp. See, you can see it. One thing I want to tell you, that there is no difference between HDFS, DFS, and Hadoop FS. It is the same thing. In above Hadoop version 3.0, we can write Hadoop. We can write Hadoop FS instead of HDFS, DFS. We can write Hadoop FS. It is the same thing. So don't get confused that I am writing HDFS, DFS. In my documentation there is written Hadoop FS. It is the same thing. Okay, you can see there is only three directories present. Now I will create a directory. I will use Hadoop FS, or I can write HDFS, DFS. What you want, you can write anything. mkdir, it means make directory. I will use parent flag. Parent flag is used to create directory inside a directory. I will create a user directory. Inside user I will create a nylate. Inside nylate I will create an input. And I will press enter. And Hadoop spelling is wrong. Okay, Hadoop FS, and it will make a directory inside my HDFS. I can confirm it using my web UI, or I can directly use HDFS, DFS, ls, and I can simply see there is a directory present here named what user. Inside user there is a nailet directory. Inside nailet there is a input directory, but it is currently empty. Now I will do what I have created. I have created a word count data.txt file inside my Linux file system, not HDFS. It is inside my Linux file system. I have to use put command to put this file inside the directory I have just created. In simple words, we have to put the text file in which we want to perform a word count program into our Hadoop distributed file system, HDFS. To do so, we will use put command. So I will write Hadoop FS, or I can write HDFS DFS put. I have to put what? I have to put this file. I have to source and destination. We have to write source and then destination. Destination is user nailet, and user nailet there is input folder inside it. Input. I will press enter. It will put this file. We can say it will make a copy of this file inside my HDFS. In simple word, you can see here this file is present. Hadoop word count .html. I can simply view. I can simply confirm. I can simply confirm it using cat command. I can simply confirm it using cat command if this file is present. I will use cat command to view contents of file. I am using HDFS cat and the path of that file. You can see this file is present inside my HDFS. Now there are two ways to perform a word count program. One is using built-in word count example, and another is using a custom word count program. Another is using custom word count program. But first I will show you using default built-in word count example. Hadoop provides a built-in word count example. We can run directly it, but first we have to make sure our Hadoop version is different from this. So you can see our Hadoop version is 3.3.6, but here it is 3.4.0. So we can do what? We can simply copy this path. We can simply copy this path. Okay, and we can simply use ls command, and then I will list the, you can see here 3.3.6, but here 3.4.0. So I can simply change the version. So path is same. See, user nailet input, same directory I have created. User nailet input. Inside it there is a word count data.txt file in which I want to perform a word count program. It is the folder it will create. It will create to store the output of my word count program, but it must be unique. It must be unique. So I will write using output using default program. So I will write output default built-in. I can write output built-in, builtin, output built-in. Okay, because it is using built-in word count program, that's why I am writing built-in. My version is what you can see here, 3.3.6. I will write 3.3.6. 3.3.6, and I will press enter. Now it will run a word count program. I can see it using my resource manager. When it will run, you can, yeah, you can see here. You can see here. You can see its state is accepted. Its state is accepted. You can see its state is accepted. It is running a word count operation on my this file which is present inside my Hadoop distributed file system. You can see it is running right now. Its state is running. Its state is running. State is running. Still running. Still running. Still running. Yeah. Now you can see it is finished. Finished. Success. We can see it is finished and successfully. Now we can confirm it using by viewing the contents of file. Now we will do what? Inside my HDFS, you can see inside nailet this folder, you can see there is a output built in directory. Inside there is a part dash r dash 50, and success means it is successfully completed, and part dash r means it is a reduce operation. It's a reducer operation. If there is written M, it is a mapper operation. But we can do what first. Let me clear it. Now I will write HDFS DFS ls ls. I want to list what inside user nilate output built in. You can see success and same output here. If you want to see the output of this command, if you can simply output built-in slash star. It will list all the contents present inside this file, but to view contents of file we have to write cat command. So you can see the output of word count program. Wait, output built-in HDFS DFS cat user nilate output built-in output UILT. There is a small mistake, spelling mistake. Okay, build spelling was wrong. Yeah, you can see all the output of this one. My text file contains 3 bat, 4 car, 3 cat, 1 dog, and 4 rat. It is the output of my program in which I have performed the word count program. To confirm it, we can simply write this, and you can write input inside input. What was the name of my file? It was word count data.txt. Word count data.txt. You can see we have performed a word count on this file. So you can see it is the output of this. It was the input. It is the output. You can also view output using this. We can simply write part dash r dash 1 2 3 4 5. It is a one way to view output. It is another way to view output. You can see same output. We can see the output of my word count program. But you will say you have performed the word count program, but where is the Java program? Yes, I have performed the word count program using built-in word count example. But we can create our custom word count program. To do so, we have to do what? We have to it is another. If you want to copy the result from HDFS to local machine, you can simply follow these instructions. But yes, leave it for now. So now we will create a custom word count program. To do so, we will create a file. We will name it wordcount.java. Okay. Now this is the word count program. We will paste it. It is the word count program. You can see it is the word count program. We will paste it inside this. Control X, Y, enter. Now ls command. In our Linux file system, we have created a word count.java. We have created a word count.java file, but we have to compile the Java program. Okay, we have to compile the Java program. So we will use this command to compile the Java program. We will compile it, and we will now compile it. Done. We have compiled it. Now you can see we have compiled it. Now we will create the package compiled Java file into a jar file. We will create a jar file. Of the compiled Java files. Done. Now our word count is ready. This is the file. This is wordcount.java. It is wordcount.jar. Wordcount.jar is the compiled Java program which we can use to perform word count program. We will do the same command we have already. Now you can see same to same output built in. No, we will write output custom, because it is a custom Java program. We have created this Java program. we are performing word count on the same file we have performed in our build default example, but here we will write the name of our, we will not write the path of this, we will just write the name of that file, word count, w capital word c capital word count dot jar, and name of our class is word count. Okay, but w capital c capital, name of our class is word count, w capital and c capital and c capital. Now you can see, and our it is the input folder, the file, and it is the output folder. Output folder name should be unique every time, otherwise you will face a error. Output folder name should be unique every time. Like you cannot write output again and again, because if folder named output is already present in this directory, your word count program will not run, it will show you a error. So this time I have written output custom, the name of folder in which I want to store the output of this word count program. Now I have run this command. Now I am performing word count using custom Java program we have just created, just compiled into a jar file. Now you can see there is another word count program running. You can see in my yarn, it is the web UI of my yarn, yet another resource negotiator. It is the web UI of my resource manager. You can see status is succeed, in no time it gets succeed. Now to view the output of this, I will simply write, hmm, let me clear it first. I will write Hadoop FS, or I can write HDFS DFS. Okay, I will write first, I will list it. I will write FS inside user nailet output custom. Okay, I will press enter. You can see there is success and part RR. Now I will write user nailet output custom and let's start. To view all the contents of the file inside this folder, I will write cat command. It will show me the output of word count program. You can see output of word count program using custom Java program. So this is like we can simply write this also, like if you want to view the, if you don't want to view all the content, you have to write part dash r dash 50, and then you can view the contents of file. It is the same thing, no different, and no difference between them. So next step, you can create a different Java programs to perform a different operations using MapReduce framework. Word count is the just hello world program of MapReduce, but you can create a custom Java programs, and you can use Hadoop to perform complex operations that require so much amount of computation power. You can use MapReduce. You can create a multi-node cluster and use the use the power of horizontal scaling and all. But yes, uh, it is the basic example of Hadoop MapReduce framework. Now I will stop all the services, stop all.sh. But first thing is, what I will remove all the files I have created. Like I will perform ls command. You can see there are some files present. I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it. I only want this, because next time I will only use this file to create. Then I can simply write remove and rm command to remove the file, and I can remove this file. But it is up to you, you want to remove or not. But yes, main thing is we have to remove the folders from our HDFS, because if next time we will run the word count program, we will face a error. If I will write the same name, like I will write Hadoop output built-in, output custom. I cannot write these folder while performing a word count program. I have to write a different name. Here I have, when performing the word count program, I have to write a different name every time. So like output built-in folder, if I will try to run this command again, I will face a error, because this folder is already present here. So I have to do what, I output built-in 2. I can simply write output built-in 2, then this program will run successfully, word count operation will run successfully. So say output folder name should be unique every time, thing you need to keep in your mind. Another thing you need to keep in mind is what if you are facing any error while performing MapReduce program, word count program, or any other MapReduce jobs. If you are facing any error while performing MapReduce job, please make sure that your mapred-site.xml configuration is like this. You can see in my case, you can see I have, so you have to do copy this, paste it inside your mapred-site.xml file, control X, Y, and enter same. So I will stop all the services now. So next time I cannot move the input file, any text file into one thing I want to show you, another thing how I have stopped all the services, but I will start all these services again. I want to tell you one thing, important thing, that if there are multiple files present, sometimes some of our services does not stop gracefully, then we have to manually kill these services, but I will just stop all the sh for now. Oh no, not stop all the sh, I want to start all the services because I want to show you something else, something catchy, some extra add-on. I will write start, like you can see I have stopped all the services. You can see only JPS running. I will start again. Start all.sh. I am starting again all the services. It will take 20 seconds or more. I want to tell you something else. We have already performed word count program using default built-in Hadoop example and using our custom word count program, using our custom Java program, but I want to teach you something else. Like I will create another file. I will name it nano uh, data.txt. For example, I am creating data.txt, and I'm writing Lavnish two time. Lavnish two time. Another time I am writing Verma one time. Okay, Control X. I will perform word count on this file, but I will put this file in same folder. Inside same folder, we have stored our previous file. Let me show you what I am doing. You can see here word count data.txt file is present, so I am putting this file into same folder. See, I will do what, HDFS DFS put data.txt inside user nailet input, enter. I am putting this file into same folder. Now if I will, you can see data.txt file is moved copied inside my HDFS same folder, same to same folder. Now see carefully what will happen. If output, I am writing it both output both. Now it will do what, it will perform a word count operation. It is using default word count example. You can perform word count using default, or you can perform using custom program. It is up to you which method you are using. For now I am using this custom program, but I am using default example, but no, let me use a custom word count program to make things clear for you. Okay, now it will perform a word count operation on both the files. Let's see. I am storing output inside this folder, output both. It will perform word count operation on both the files, all the files present inside this folder. All the files will be used for word count operation. If this folder contains the 1000 files, word count operation will be performed on the 1000 files. So now I will do what, I will view contents of the file. I will write Hadoop fs cat output both slash star. You can see Lavnish 2 time and Verma 1 time, and all the file text present inside previous file. So it has performed word count on the all the files present inside the user Nilet input folder. So I will remove this. uh, I will remove complete folder now, but because next time I will face a problem, and also I will write loopfs rm loopfs rm using r flag and wait. Okay, I want to remove all the directories. To remove, I can simply use this will remove the output folder, but I want to remove complete user folder. I will use this. Okay, done. Because in next time when I will perform word count program and all, I will not face any error because I have removed all these directories and all. So now you can see in my HDFS there is only same folder, no user folder, Nilet and all. I have removed everything. Now I will stop all the services. Now I so we learned how to perform word count using built-in word count example that is present inside the Hadoop itself, and we created a custom word count program. We compiled it, created a jar file of it, and then performed the word count operation using that file only. And I then I showed you how we can perform word count operation on multiple text files present inside the folder. I told you we have to create a unique output folder every time, otherwise we will face error. And sometimes these does not stop gracefully, then you can try stopping them again. If they still you are facing problem while stopping these node, you can kill them manually. But let me try stopping it again. Yeah, so we have to stop all the nodes before closing our uh, Hadoop uh, and all. Now I will add all the links I have used resources in the description of this video. Yes, in next video I will teach you how to install Hive on top of our Hadoop, and then we will perform some practicals using Hive. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. I hope this video helped you.